Hey, it's Jade from Support the Scene, and I'm here with another interview with so you're not just a drummer, you do so much more. I've seen you like do epic lyrical rap while standing on your drum kit. Like I don't know, your talent's always amazed me, and it's always a pleasure to see you live. How would you introduce yourself?
Some people know me as Connor Brooks. My solo moniker is Summer's brother. Um, so Connor Brooks slash AKA Summer's brother, if you wish, if you prefer.
I love that. Now, where did that come from?
Well, my sister's name is Summer. So it's literal, but also like she's my older sister.
Yeah,
And I remember like growing up, and then no matter like what I did, it would always be like, "Oh, you're Summer's brother." Like
yeah.
even when I played Fernando's and like, played with Chase the Bear doing like a sold out show at Fernando's, I'm like, "Yeah, this is like my thing." I'd meet one of my sister's friends in Kelowna and they'd be like, "Oh, you're Summer's brother." And I'm like, I guess, yeah. So I just decided to own it. I'm like, yeah, I'm Summer's brother. Fuck it. Yeah.
That's great. It's one of those things you can just never get away from.
Yeah.
And I love that you embraced it. So you now have went into the studio. Now,
Yeah.
what have you crafted here? I'm really excited to hear about it.
Yeah, like basically what I've done is it's really low key, honestly. Like I went into a studio, it's called Vibe Cave Studios. Braden Pockets is the producer at that spot. It's in like Rain City in that building.
He's
Um
amazing. I love everything he does.
Yeah, yeah. I saw like his stuff on his social media and I just saw like he was working with like this cool vintage gear.
Yeah,
Uh,
he is such a gearhead. I love his little tips and tricks that he does. He's like, yeah, I'm running this like thing into like into a chorus pedal that's going into a delay that's going into a tape machine, and he'll like
yeah,
run you through all his stuff.
yeah, definitely. I loved all that. I was like, I want someone weird like that when I eventually do like a solo thing. So yeah, for this thing, I've written a lot of songs, but what really made me want to get in the studio was I have a different rendition of Queens of the Stone Age song called Make It With
Nice.
You, which a lot of people I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
Um and I don't know why this is the one that like made me want to go in the studio. Maybe it's easier because it's my very first release. I'm going to do a cover song, test the waters maybe and just like see how it works. If it doesn't work out, my pride won't be crushed. But also like yeah, it's just kind of a different version of it. I got really into like Anderson Paak and into like Nick Hakim and Mac Miller and a lot of this kind of like chill hop kind of stuff over the summer. And I decided I wanted to do kind of like that version of Make It With You. And I could just hear it in my head. I was like,
Mm.
I can hear the beat going like this. I'm like, oh, what if it was like that? So yeah, we made the demo. I made it with Eric from Bad Magic and Clark and basically all the Bad Magic guys, and we threw it together. And then yeah, the demo sounded awesome. And I was like, we should release this, but make it sound better because the drums were recorded with one mic in my
Yeah, yeah.
basement at first and stuff. So yeah, we retracked everything, and it's really cool. I'm really excited about it. I think it's a totally new version, and yeah.
Well, that's what I like. I like when people release covers and they, really put it in under their own flavor. And
Mhm.
even if that means taking it, stripping it down to its bare minimums, you got the chords, you got the vocal melodies, and just kind of reimagining it and rebuilding it. Those are some of my favorite covers. I was just listening to Miley Cyrus just dropped a new track with I will just grab it. It was really cool. I didn't know it was a cover because it kind of
Okay.
has this like electronic feel. Stevie Nicks, Edge of Midnight.
Oh, cool. Nice. That's sick.
And it's one of those things where like I didn't know until the chorus came in that it was like I'm like, oh, I do recognize this song, but it was
Yeah.
such a cool rendition of it that I was like, this is flowing. And so I love, seeing different artists just put their own interpretation on it.
Yeah.
Like, so who all played on it?
Well, I was playing drums. I played drums and I sang. I played all the synths on it. There's like layers of synth. It's very like spacey and trippy and stuff. And then I got so Clark Buchanan from Bad Magic played bass. Um, Dylan, also known as Lammy, the Golden Lamb, he played guitar. He rips this amazing guitar solo. He's going through like this huge delay and this huge fuzz, and it's just like legendary. He like basically Bad Magic was kind of the backing band
Yeah,
for this. And then my roommate, Aaron Nussbaum, also known as Jazzy Bastard, I got him to play guitar lick in there too. It was just like supposed to be this kind of collaborative thing with friends that like, people I don't usually make music with. So that was
totally.
really fun. And then I got Emily Malloy for background vocals and Eric for background vocals as well. So all of us kind of do a mishmash. I'm just trying to think if I'm forgetting anybody, but no, that's it. And it was interesting because of COVID regulations, it was like we had to schedule everything. So me and Dylan went in and we recorded our parts at the same time. He finished his, he left, Aaron came in, recorded his, he left, and then Emily and Eric came in and recorded their vocals.
Yeah.
So it was just like everyone had to be on time and like schedule like in, out, make sure that we're not crowding the space or anything.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it reminds me of some of the vibes. Down in like LA and New York and things like this, there'd be these studios that would have like, famous artists recording all the time kind of thing. But what they would do is, like there'd be some session musicians going in, doing like a session for so and so, or they'd have their own song. And then like literally like, a big artist would be walking down the hall and be like, hey, do you want to sing on this? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. They just pop in, and then all of a sudden you get all these crazy collaborations between artists and things like that, that some of it will never sees the light of day because it was
Mm,
mostly just kind of either for their own thing or for some commercial or a project that
yeah,
will like,
freestyle here.
yeah, that like, never no one will ever know about. But it's like it was such a collaborative thing, and like I love seeing different musicians around town kind of just do that. And there's
Mm,
like there's no boundaries or restrictions, but like, oh, this guy plays like death metal, it doesn't mean that you can't one day jam a salsa track with him, right? Like
exactly.
it,
Yeah, Dylan actually from Bad Magic, he played in a metal band before, and like he's a shredder.
yeah.
Like playing this super like groovy atmospheric guitar parts and stuff, and just like killing it.
Love it, love it. Now, is this was it, as you say, you're testing the waters, but like, do you have some social media? Where can people find this? When is it gonna drop? Like, is there gonna be a video along with it, or what's
That's a
going
good
on with it?
question. Like if budget allows, I want to do a video. I feel like nowadays every release should have a video. Um, it's not worth it to like pay for the studio time, get the mix, and then not, like do it with a video. It's
Yeah,
gotta be something. And it's kind of like the beginning of the Summers Brother brand as well. So, I think a good visual element would go a long way. But to answer your question, Summer's actual brother is my Instagram name. So that's kind of what I'm using for social media. And then I'll have a Facebook page up soon. And I actually have a TikTok.
love it, love it.
Yeah,
I'm just about to interview my buddy who's been super successful on TikTok, and I myself dived into it a little bit too now.
yeah.
It's an interesting platform. I love it. It takes up way too much of my time, and
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
It's yeah, right now, yeah, I'm good. Like I've got a bunch of my drumming stuff on my TikTok. I think it's called Con the Bear.
yeah.
Um,
I love seeing all your little renditions
mm,
of things. Like you did like a Zelda thing, right?
yeah, I did a couple Zelda things. I
Yeah.
was really like getting into video game music and stuff. Um, But now I think like, it's so hard to run different social media platforms and stuff. And I'm going through this like I feel like I've got three personalities or something where I've got the Summers brother thing and I've got the drummer thing, and then there's like me as a person. But I think I'm just going to merge it all, and I'm going to be focusing more everything under Summers brother,
Mhm.
all of the drumming content under Summers brother, the singing, the solo stuff, and make it all part of the personal kind of brand, I guess.
Well, and that's the thing, like, that's what people want nowadays. People don't want, um, as much as it's about, uh, like the mystifying thing of like a band like that you never know kind of thing. Now it's like, oh cool, I'm following this person, like for instance, all the BTS things, all the like the pop groups all have like dedicated fans for each of their members kind of
Yes,
thing. And
right?
like, so, and it's such a big thing. And it's the same, I love seeing bands that if you know a band, you most likely know more one member more than you know the most. And it's one of those things where I like seeing different members do different things because it
Mhm.
allows me to be like, oh wow, I didn't even know that person played flute. And then you
Yeah.
check out their like 20-minute flute solo, and
Yeah,
then it
definitely.
makes you think of them differently when you see them on stage all together.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love that too. Troy's got like a great Instagram where he's always just like, right, like Troy's one of those guys. He's the singer for Chase the Bear, if anyone doesn't know, but he's just one of those guys that like writes every single day and will like, be amazing at it every time. And like, so his page is just full of, songs all the time. And yeah, I want to do that. I want to be
Yeah.
able to like, have a place where I can promote like my drum playing, my singing, my like, own projects, my style, my, you know, identity, I suppose, as like Summer's brother. And that's kind of what this whole like, you know, quarantine virus, whatever you want to call it, thing has like shown me, is just like being more comfortable with being like a solo musician, I guess. And that doesn't mean that I don't play with Chase the Bear. It doesn't mean that like my priorities are elsewhere. It just means sometimes you want to do something different. Sometimes you like pick up one of these and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I want to, do something like Anderson Pack and make it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Awesome. Well, it's been great chatting with you.
You
Thanks for
too.
joining me. I'll can't wait to hear it, and if you get a video out with it, I can't wait to see it. We'll be
Yeah, me
sharing it for
too.
sure.
I think it should be out in the next couple months. I think, it's got to be mixed, got to be mastered, and then a video has to be made. But um
Maybe it'll be just in time for summer.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh shit, that's dang. But yeah, okay, cool. Good to talk to you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see you later. Have a good one.
All
And
right, you
this
too.
has been Jade, and hopefully you check out the rest of our channel, our other interviews, all that kind of stuff. Hit that subscribe button and that bell if you want to be notified when we upload even more content. And thanks for joining me. I will see you later.
All right.
Bye. Hey guys, it's Jade. Thanks for checking out the video. You can subscribe over here as well as check out some more of our cool videos. And please, thanks for supporting us. That helps us support local and independent musicians all over the world. This is really cool, and I think you guys are awesome. See you guys later. Bye.